Welcome to our video. We're taking a look at 25 of the most uncommon and most unfamiliar places on the planet, and today we take a look at Dominica, a country that less people know about. Stick around as we dive in, sharing with you the story of the people, the country, the history, a little bit about the culture, and more. Friends, welcome to our video. How's things going? If you're new to our channel, please do subscribe. Today, Dominica, you should know, is a mountainous Caribbean island nation that is known for its natural hot springs and tropical rainforest. Mornstros Pittons National Park is home to the volcanically heated, steam-covered boiling lake. The park also encompasses sulfur vents, very unique to see, the 65-meter tall Trafalgar Falls, that's over 210 feet, and the narrow Tito Gorge. To the west is the Dominica's capital, Roseau, known with colorful timber houses and botanical gardens. A bit of the history of Dominica. Great Britain took possession in 1763 of this island Caribbean nation after the 7 Years' War, and it gradually established English as its official language during that time frame. The island gained independence as its own republic in 1978. Dominica has been nicknamed the Nature Island of the Caribbean for its natural beauty and environment. Dominica itself is one of the poorest Caribbean countries. Its economy is dependent upon agriculture, which is intermittently destroyed by hurricanes. Attempts to diversify have had some success with a growing tourism industry and a small offshore financial sector. Dominica itself is home to the Caribbean's highest peaks, namely Morne Diablotins, which stands over 1,400 meters high. That's well above 4,500 feet. The countryside has many waterfalls and lakes and 365 rivers. Dominica is also a large popular location for hiking, scuba diving, and whale watching. If you plan on visiting Dominica, you should know that for passports and visas, U.S. citizens must have a valid U.S. passport to enter Dominica. No visa is required for stays less than 6 months. And what's nice is if you have an onward or return ticket, confirmation of accommodation, and can provide evidence of your ability to maintain yourself. Dominica is rated as one of the best places to live and retire in the Caribbean for American expats. Not only is the place incredibly beautiful due to its luxurious nature and tropical climate, but it's also mostly untouched by mankind. In 2020, the national gross income per capita in Dominica amounted to around 6.9 thousand US dollars, down from 7.9 thousand US per person in the previous year. The Dominican passport currently ranks on the 31st place according to the Guide Passport Ranking Index. It provides visa-free access to the 146 countries. This grants it an overall high mobility score and makes it a desirable passport. And if you are planning to visit, you should know the official currency of Dominica is the East Caribbean dollar, sometimes shortened to XCD, which is fixed to the US dollar. US dollars, the euro, and the British pound are also commonly accepted on the islands, but change is usually given in EC dollars. Money can be exchanged at major hotels and banks. While the island is indisputably renowned for its beauty, of its lush interior, green spaces with mountains, waterfalls, and hiking opportunities galore, there are also incredible beaches to explore while on the island. Dominica signed a mutual visa waiver agreement with the European Union May 2015, which was ratified December 2015. This agreement allows all citizens of states that are contracting parties with the agreement to stay without a visa for a maximum period of 90 days in any 180-day period. All of a sudden, it feels easier and easier to soak in these views. We'll get to more of them in a moment, sharing with you some of the best views around the country and the famous beaches. Dominican culture is a mixture of the cultures of Spaniard colonists, African slaves, and the native population. European, African, and Taino culture elements are most prominent in Dominican food, family structure, religion, and the music that the people make and that comes from that area. Popular meals include rice and peas, stewed chicken, stewed beef, fried and stewed fish, and many different types of hearty fish broths and soups, which are packed full with dumplings, carrots, and ground provisions. And in case you love Dominica, to apply for residency without working and without investing, You must have a valid passport for at least 6 months ahead of time, and then apply for an extension of stay once you've arrived in the country. You'll remain as a visitor with an extension of stay until you're approved for residency. And here's our favorite part of the video we've been looking forward to share with you. Over the next few minutes, we'll continue to show you some of these scenes unique to Dominica. Please do consider subscribing to our channel if you found our video valuable. And then join us in future videos as we get into some of the more uncommon and less familiar places and countries and views around the world. And now, Dominica's unique environment.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours.